Welcome to Managerial Accounting. I'm going to take a few minutes and walk through some of the course resources. One of the first things you can notice from the course webpage is the calendar of upcoming events. This typically has scheduled due dates for all the assignments. Also, across the top, you'll see a resource tab and an assessment tab. These are the two primary tools within D2L that you will be using for this course. If I have any new news items I want to communicate to the course, I'll typically send an email and also post them here. From the resources link, you're going to click on the content and you can access all of the course materials. These are links to videos, assignments, the syllabus, and other resources for the course. The second link that's going to be important to you will be the assessment link. From the assessment link, you can access the Dropbox, which will have a Dropbox for uploading various course assignments, an optional paper on the goal, factory tours, and Excel worksheets. And then also from the assessment link, you can access your grades. This is where you'll see your grades on your Excel assignment, factory tours, and the goal. In terms of your Connect points, this will be updated on a periodic basis. There's no direct link through from McGraw-Hill's Connect to the D2L gradebook. I'll update these manually throughout the semester. So you can access your grades through the gradebook link. And if I have comments on your assignment, which I typically will, you'll be able to access those through the Dropbox link. Let's go back to the resource area and look at some of the course content. In terms of course content, you can download a copy of the syllabus. There's a link for help resources, course PowerPoint slides, and then also you can look at some of the course activities. These are things you can complete to earn mastery points, which we'll talk about after a while. As well as there are links for each chapter. And under each chapter, you're going to see typically a chapter overview, which is a YouTube video. You'll see a guided lecture. This is an Excel worksheet that opens up and allows you to work problems linked to most of the learning objectives, and also has lecture videos embedded on those worksheets. There are guided examples, which will provide you walkthroughs through some of the Connect homework problems. And then there's a link for the Connect homework. Some of the chapters, such as Chapter 3, have additional assignments. These are the Connect Excel assignments that you would have seen from the digital Dropbox a minute ago. Chapters 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, and 12 all have Excel worksheets that you can build. Let's go ahead and take a look at the course syllabus, which again is available from the content area. So we can download and open the course syllabus. Please carefully read through the course policies. And a few of the things I want to highlight or point out to you are that 1, you need a C- or better in financial accounting as a prerequisite for this course. If you've not met that prerequisite, you should drop the course now while you can still get money back. Next, there's a section on the required text for the course. Brewer, Garrison, and Noreen, Introduction to Managerial Accounting. You're going to need access to McGraw-Hill's Connect, as well as a copy of The Goal, A Process of Ongoing Improvement by Coldrat. In terms of course objectives, read through the course objectives, but most importantly, please pay attention to these estimated time requirements that you can expect to spend in this course over the next 5 weeks. They're very realistic time requirements, and if you don't have time to devote for the course, don't take it at the present time because it's unlikely that you will succeed. Read through the suggested approach to studying. And for the most important part, let's talk right now about grading, because that's what every student cares about. You can select from a variety of assignments in this course: Excel assignments, Connect homework, chapter quizzes, interim exams, factory tours, all of these to demonstrate your mastery of the course objectives. You don't have to do all of these assignments. The goal is to mix and match assignments to earn a maximum of 750 points, mastery points, before the final exam. And if you have 750 mastery points before the exam, that would basically give you a C for the course without even taking the final exam. The final exam will be worth an additional 250 points, and then your final grades will be calculated on the following scale. So again, there's a number of different assignments that you can choose from. If you were to add up all these mastery point opportunities, they would add up to well over 1,000 points. And again, you don't need to do everything. You can pick and choose assignments. If you do really well on interim exams and quizzes, then you don't have to do as much homework. If you don't do well on the exams and the quizzes, you're going to have to do more of the homework. You might have to write the paper. You might have to go on factory tools, but you're going to have to choose other activities to demonstrate to me that you've mastered the course material. Let's go ahead and take a look at the various assignments at this point in time. The Connect Interactive Previews are due the first day a chapter is covered in class, and you can see the scheduled due dates in Connect. Here's the link for the Connect site, and let's go ahead and take a look at a chapter preview. When you go to Connect, you'll see a listing of all of your assignments. You can expand them all, and then you can see here are the exams. The exams have little clocks next to them indicating that they are timed. The interactive previews and the homework are untimed, and you can do these as many times as you want. The chapter quizzes are also timed, and you only have one attempt on the chapter quizzes. The interactive previews. Let's go ahead and take a look at an interactive preview. You'll click on the play button to launch the interactive preview. The interactive previews consist of a series of narrated lecture slides, and after the lecture slides, there's a series of knowledge check questions. The cost of janitors, supervisors, material handlers, etc., those are indirect materials, and we would drag the correct answer over there. After answering all the questions, we're going to click on the button for the exit. After you've completed the preview, you can have it score the question, and after you've scored the question, the important thing then is to move on to the next question, question number 2. This will take you through the second learning objective. Notice the due dates for the chapter previews. They're due the first day a chapter is being covered in the course, which is typically the day after the prior chapter ends. For instance, a chapter quiz and homework for chapter 1 is due on December 19th. The interactive preview then will be due on December 20th. And notice again the due dates are all midnight on the scheduled due date. The next type of Connect assignment is the Connect homework, and these correspond to the chapter number of problems at the end of your textbook: brief exercises 1 through 8, exercises 9 through 12, and the problems. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the brief exercises. Again, you can have an unlimited number of attempts. For any days late, there's going to be a 25% penalty. After you've answered the questions, so let's go ahead and just pick some answers here. At any point in time while you're going through your Connect homework, you can click on the Check My Work button, and you'll get a pop-up box that tells you how you're doing. And again, you can go back and change your answers and go through the Check My Work one more time. So again, we build our income statement in this particular problem. And again, any point in time, we can click on the Check My Work to see how we're doing, which ones we've gotten right, which ones we've gotten wrong. If you're getting stuck on your Connect homework and you need some help, some of the Connect homework assignments have guided examples associated with them. The guided examples are available in D2L. Each chapter has a link for guided examples. Chapter 1, guided examples. I have walkthroughs of problems 4, 5, 11, and 22 available as downloadable files, or alternatively you can stream them through a YouTube link. So at this point, we've looked at the interactive chapter previews, the Connect homework, and again you can earn up to 250 points working through the Connect homework. The Excel homework, you have the opportunity to earn up to 60 mastery points working Excel homework. I strongly encourage you to work the Excel assignments. If nothing else, out of this course, you'll learn something about Excel, which you're most likely going to use in later courses here at Millersville or in your careers. For chapters that have Excel assignments, you can access them through the content area in D2L, or you can access any Excel assignments directly through the digital Dropbox. You download the file, you work on it, and then upload your solution. Again, I strongly encourage you to work the Excel assignments. The next opportunity to earn mastery points was the Connect chapter quizzes. These should be completed after you've completed all the Excel homework, Excel assignments for the chapter, all of the Connect homework for the chapter, you've watched the lectures, and you're basically finished all of the chapter materials. Again, the quizzes are identified in Connect by the chapter quiz, and the little alarm clock indicates the time limit for the quiz, and you only have one attempt for each of the quizzes. The homework, you have an unlimited number of attempts. You can submit it. If it's wrong, you rework the assignment. And again, you have to rework the entire assignment, not just that one question. Next is the paper on the goal. Whether you intend to write the paper or not, you need to begin reading the book, The Goal, immediately. It's really important. It'll provide you with some context for understanding the material that's presented in this course. Most of you have never been in factories before. Typically, most of my students don't have parents or family members that work in factories. So it's difficult to understand the course material. The book, The Goal, reads very well. It's a novel about Rajo and his family and the issues he faces as to keep his plant from being closed down, and it's the steps he undertakes to turn around the plant. It doesn't read like a management accounting book. It doesn't read like a business textbook. It's actually a very enjoyable novel to read. I'm sure once you start it, you'll get engaged, and most students finish it very quickly. And again, I encourage you to read it immediately. It will provide context and help you understand the course material, whether you write the paper or not. In terms of writing the paper, if you choose to write the paper, please carefully review the requirements for the paper that are available and posted in D2L. That would be the link here on the paper on the goal. Here's a book review, and here again are the requirements for the goal. Carefully read the requirements. Just doing a book report doesn't earn you any points. You need to meet and follow the course, the requirements for the paper. You can also earn mastery points by taking factory tours, 2 factory tours. You can earn 20 points for each factory tour. Again, looking in D2L for the details on the factory tours and the scheduled due dates. The first factory tour will be due by January 3rd, the second one by January 18th. There are 2 interim exams in the course on January 2nd and January 16th, and then a cumulative final. The interim exams and the final exam may and are likely to include some questions from Goldrat's book, The Goal. This is a pretty simple class to succeed in if you do the work. Here's a distribution of grades from this past summer's online course. But again, if you don't have the time to commit to the course, you will not succeed. I don't give make-up exams, extensions. There are no incompletes or excuses. If you miss a particular assignment, pick a different one to earn mastery points, but I will not extend due dates for any assignments under any situation. Good luck this semester, and if you have questions, please, please, please send me an email and stay on top of things.